Hi guys, welcome to Think TV. This is your host Sajid Gupta with InFocus M370 handset today. It's a budget device and InFocus has a good reputation in the budget segment. So let's see what does this phone has to offer. So friends, as you can see, this is a 5-inch device with a HD display. The touch of the device is good and the colors on the display are good, and so are the viewing angles. I am pretty much happy with the touch and the colors on the display. The bottom buttons need not be backlit since they are present on the screen itself. That is a good thing. On the right hand side you have these volume rocker buttons. On the top it's plain top, nothing on the top side. On the left hand side this is power on off button over here, and at the bottom this is a 3.5mm jack port, micro USB port, and a primary mic for voice input. On the back side this is the camera lens with flash, and you see this is a mesh pattern, not exactly mesh, you can say a kind of brick pattern you have in here. It is a plastic back but a bit different from the regular back plates we have, and this will definitely appeal to some of the users. This is the speaker grill. So if I just remove to this back, it is easily removable. It is simple plastic. This reveals the battery. It is a 2230 milliamp hour battery, and if I talk about the battery backup of InFocus M370, then the battery lasts, the phone lasts 1 day with moderate usage. It won't last beyond that. So this is a decent, and you can say okay, battery backup which we get in most of the Android handsets. There is option to put in two SIM cards, and above this SIM card you can put in the micro SD card as well, so you can expand the inbuilt storage. So the total internal storage on InFocus M370 is 8 GB, out of which user available is around, you can say, 2.75 GB. I've installed a couple of things, they aren't too big. Let me check for the OTG now, and let's see whether the phone supports OTG or not. I have connected this OTG cable and it is not detecting anything, which more or less confirms. Let me go to the file manager and let me check. It is not showing anything apart from the internal storage. So the phone, it does not support OTG, but you can always install the micro SD card, which is a good thing. Let me show you the amount of free RAM available on the first boot. So you have around 400 MB of RAM free with apps and system occupying the rest 600 MB. This is a decent enough amount of RAM with a total of 1 GB RAM inside the system, guys. To check the performance, I used the phone for a few days and I also ran Antutu benchmark on this device. And the phone managed a score of 16,980 on Antutu, around 17,000 score, which is not a superb score, and this was quite understandable since the processor is not too fast and the UI is pretty much laggy on this device. It's a quad core processor with the 8 megapixel camera. There are 4 cores. It's a 32-bit processor. Although it's a Qualcomm processor, that is a good thing, but then again the UI is pretty much sluggish and I'm not happy with that. The sensors which the phone support are direction sensor, acceleration sensor, light, e-compass, proximity sensors. So a lot of sensors are supported, but if you run multiple apps on this device, and then again if you're opening multiple tabs, then chances are the phone tends to go slow down, and you will not be happy with the overall experience. However, the phone does not heat up while charging, or does not heat up while making calls for longer period of time. That is the bright side of the device. Moving on to the camera, the phone got 8 megapixel rear camera with flash and a 2 megapixel front facing camera. The 8 megapixel rear camera does a decent job. As you can see, the image has come out pretty nicely. The colors are nice and the details are satisfactory, although not too good, but they aren't bad either. And it's a nice, decent camera for a budget phone. You can see the colors are particularly natural and that adds the vibrancy to the image. Low light imaging is you can't say it's pretty nice, it's just okay, not too good, not too acceptable. The front facing camera can click decent images only when you're outdoors and the light is falling on your face, but otherwise it is not much to talk about. This image has come out pretty well because things were nicely lit up outside. So overall it's a decent camera, and InFocus M370 will not disappoint you on the camera front. So guys, being a budget device that is InFocus M370, there are few hits and few misses in this phone. First of all, I am happy with the display and the touch on this device. It got a notification light at the top, that is a good thing. The back plate is a bit different from what we get on many phones, so it adds to the looks. Apart from that, the camera is also decent. The rear camera does a pretty decent job when the lighting is fine. The flash also works fine, but low light imaging is not there, and I can't deduct too many points or stretch it too far because it's a budget device. But the UI, which is the main thing, it is pretty sluggish. It is not up to the mark. The battery lasts 1 day, which is a decent effort from this phone, and you can also insert a memory card. So overall, a decent budget device if you are looking for a decent camera device and a decent device with the battery life, but you will have to live by the slow and sluggish user interface. Hope that solves most of your queries. Thanks for watching the video. Kindly hit the subscribe button over here. I'll see you next time. Have a great day, guys. See ya.